recently, the most serious problems were the problems after the tsunami in Japan. Those reactors, Japan and in fact the world will be dealing with the aftermath of those problems for hundreds and thousands of years to come.
The Fukushima nuclear disaster forced 150,000 Japanese to flee from the land they once called home.
A year later, radioactive contamination still keeps them from their homes.
The disaster in Japan is an ongoing problem every day. The Chernobyl disaster in Russia is probably, as far as the world is concerned, the most serious that we've had with the nuclear power plant.
Much like Fukushima, Chernobyl had drastic effects on the local environment and communities.
Chernobyl had a short-term death toll of nearly 8,000 innocent people.
Long-term, nearly 985,000 died, mostly from cancer.
Chernobyl, they didn't clean up. They essentially just built a big fence around it. Nuclear power is one of the ways that we can help solve the global warming. Nuclear power does not create greenhouse gases the way traditional power sources do.
Though nuclear energy is a justifiable source of energy, not all is currently well in the Pacific Ocean, radiation-wise. The Fukushima nuclear disaster, which happened a mere 5 years ago, is still leaking radiation into the Pacific Ocean. Scientists have tested fish, seaweed, and shellfish caught somewhat near noticeable levels of radiation and continually found cesium-137, the radioactive isotope of cesium.
So, while cesium-137, a common type of nuclear waste, might be in your sushi, it is nothing to worry about, as the amounts are too small to be harmful. Considering the damage that nuclear disasters have caused, should we continue to pursue it in the future? Since nuclear power is so dangerous, why do we continue to use it?
The positive is there's a lot of energy that can be generated at a relatively low cost, and that is what's driving nuclear power plants today. There are several hundred of them around the Earth.
So, while there have only been about 5 major nuclear disasters, the chance for another one to happen is higher than you may think, or may want to think. In the United States alone, there are nearly 100 nuclear power plants.
In the entire world, there are nearly 500 functioning nuclear reactors. 67 more are planned.
The likelihood of a small nuclear disaster in the next 10 years is a 50-50 chance.
The estimated chance for a large-scale disaster before 2050 is the same odds, 50-50. A coin flip for the well-being of our planet. The real question is it worth it?